first and foremost, thank you for filing those articles. Will they go anywhere?
Well, so there's so much to unpack, right? The last 2 weeks have been historic for a number of reasons, none of it good.
No.
But as to whether or not the articles of impeachment go anywhere, there's two paths that can be taken. One, this was essentially offered in the normal vein, which means it would have to be brought to the floor by leadership. But what I did is these were drafted in a privileged form. And so we passed these by the parliamentarian. And so what does that mean? What it means is that I can go basically to the House floor. I could call up the privilege and it would force a vote on it. But it's important. And I'll be honest with you, whether they pass or don't pass isn't as important as having this tough conversation that this woman, what I've outlined in these articles of impeachment, is an indictment of how radical and liberal she is, how she's undermined the southern border, how those little girls in Iowa, Virginia, New York, Texas, et cetera, Louisiana that were raped, one of which was murdered. That's on her. She was the border czar. She didn't do anything about it.
And you don't have to go into her personal life and how she got to where she is. All you have to do is talk policy. She is 100 times more liberal than Joe Biden ever was. I mean, again, wants to defund ICE, thinks the border should be wide open. She's the one that promoted the website that was bailing Antifa and BLM folks out who rioted during the Summer of Love. She gave money and she promoted that. That means she's promoting violence.
Well, absolutely. And like you said, the personal attacks, I'm not interested in that, right? I'm a policy guy. And when you look at her track record in the Senate, she was an absolute woke liberal who hates this country. You have to look at her public statements. She said that she wants to make it impossible, illegal for you to buy health insurance. Yet she wants to give illegals free health insurance, right? Yeah. So she wants to decriminalize coming into this country illegally. She just had a rally and she was talking about how she's going to lift up the middle class. But when you look at her policies as a U.S. senator, she actually would have decimated the middle class. So this is not a woman that we should not only be wary of, we should be afraid of, in the sense that she's a crazy loon. Wind is at our backs in the sense that America knows that this place is broken right now, right? The American people know that their pocketbooks are hurting. Groceries cost more, fuel costs more, rents have gone up. It's harder to get a mortgage. They want solutions, and the solutions are with the Republican Party. All we've got to do is stay on message and run through the tape, and we'll win this thing.